Hello, this is Jeff Smith with a few words today about the COA. COA stands for Clean, Oil, and Adjust, and it's the most common procedure we perform on flutes. Let me describe what the COA is all about. The cleaning, oiling, and adjusting of the flute involves total disassembly of the instrument, taking all the keys off the body, cleaning and polishing the body, polishing the keys as possible without disturbing the corks, felts, and pads, and then reassembling the instrument, re-shimming the pads as necessary, setting key-to-key adjustments, and venting of the instrument. In my experience, a flutist should have the instrument clean, oiled, and adjusted annually if the musician is playing the flute on a regular basis. This will help keep the instrument performing at its optimal, and it will really mitigate any issues from that incremental deterioration that happens when pads stop sealing so well or things go out of adjustment slightly. What often happens is the musician will compensate for those things without really even knowing it, because they're little incremental things that happen day by day, so the musician ends up overcompensating for all these little areas of deficiency on the instrument. When we do a COA in our shop, we spend quite a bit of time on your instrument, and we'll spend whatever time is necessary to get it performing its best and looking its best. When we disassemble the instrument, we're going to ultrasonically clean the body tubes, the head joint, the foot joint, and the main body, and then we hand polish and clean the key work. And this is so that we don't disturb the felts or the bumpers or the pads. That's very important because we're not going to replace all the pads or all the bumpers. So we do as much polishing as possible to remove tarnish on the key work. The body is spotless. Now, when we reassemble the instrument, we're carefully oiling, lubricating all the points along the mechanism. And this is where we vary from other companies who might not disassemble the pin sections. We take all the pin sections apart so we could really carefully and completely oil and clean these parts. Next, when we assemble the pads, we're really shimming the pads to seal effortlessly with a light touch. This is really important to the final performance of the instrument because there's no way to get the key-to-key adjustments 100% unless each pad is 100% itself. Once we get the adjustment set, we're going to spend some time with the venting of the key work, the lost motion, and also the feel and mechanical noise of the instrument. So we want the feel to be really balanced and the mechanical noise removed entirely. So an instrument should be very comfortable to play. It should feel like $1,000,000 in your hands, and it ought to sound the same. Musicians from all over the country send us their flutes annually for a clean, oil, and adjust, and we look forward to working on your flute next.